All right, so we just woke up. It's 10 o'clock right now. We are gonna do some yoga right now. Feeling a little tight. Get some food, of course. Head on over to Planet Hollywood. Study for the 08 tournament. What else? And go to Target and get some food. So that's pretty much it until 3 o'clock. And we enter our first World Series of Poker event.
Excuse me, madam. Fuck me. How about fuck you?
Okay, so we made it to Planet Hollywood. Had breakfast. Just had like an omelet. Now we're gonna go to Target to get a few things for the tournament today. Water, snacks. Then we're gonna go to Paris, which is obviously right next to us. Okay, so we made it back to Paris, went to Target, got a few things, water, bars, and some caffeine, black tea. That'll be perfect for our slow drip caffeine while we're at the table. Gotta stay awake, gotta stay alert. I don't know, especially with like Omaha and like 4 cards and like a high-low, I feel like it's easier to get distracted or just something slip your mind really easily. And yeah, let's find a place to study right now.
Remember what the table is? You know, no.
Right now, we're studying here, studying our notes from Kevin Haney, and we're just gonna go over some of the other notes as well. Just on 08. And we also got, let's see at Target, we got, like I said, tea, some RX bars, a couple waters, and a Body Armor light. Yeah, that's the full layer. We got another hour or so until the tournament starts, and we're in this area. We're in the black area, number 100, which is over here. Yeah, it's finally happening. Finally playing our first event. We've got the conspiring of the dealers for the 08 tournament. You give me ace deuce. You give me ace deuce. You give me ace deuce. Where'd the other guy go? You give me ace deuce. Oh wait, he's not a dealer. Wait, no, I'm just kidding. He is a dealer. You give me ace deuce. So this is what Erin sent me. Remember, I told her to say something inspirational to me. Say something inspirational to me.
Don't fuck it up.
So she sends this. It's some meme that just says some inspirational quote. I'm really feeling the inspiration. So the tables are starting to fill up now. The deals are coming in, putting all their chips down. A lot more people showing up. About 20 minutes away now. So we already got 606 entrants. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be probably 1,000 entrants that come in here. It's pretty nice. This one's on the ground. And we're starting.
All right, guys, welcome to the 2022 World Series of Poker. My name's Kirby.
Alright, so we're on our first break after the first 3 levels. So far we have about starting sec. Table's pretty active, pre-flop. Not a ton of 3-betting though. A couple recreational players, a few really experienced players. So far I think I'm playing okay. I made a few mistakes. Played a little too tight in a couple situations. King high flush shutting call. Had a decent low rundown hand, deuce 3-4, like 8, like something like that. Didn't raise it pre-flop when I was in the cutoff. Got a few hands, got a few pots, but not a ton going yet. Really just kind of just feeling out the table. You can feel the World Series. I'm just waiting for the blinds to really go up to start making a lot more moves, a lot more 3-bets. I'm definitely going to be 3-betting more pre-flop now.
He's putting Phil Ivey all in. He put 3 bricks out there, $300,000 in cash with a 4 high.
The strategy was always to 3-bet pre-flop, but I wanted to feel the table a little bit more. right, we're on the second break here. I got down to 21, I think, at around 37 right now. I got a good rush of cards. Pretty much like it's like 3 hands in a row where I got up to 37. I had an interesting hand where I had a flop top boat. It was a limp pot, 4 ways. I was in the big blind. I had 9-9, jack, like deuce, and I flop a top set. It was 9-7-3. That was the board. Turn a boat, and I bet. Got to my left bet, and then another guy 3 bets. I don't know. It just looked so strong during the turn, and it just looked super strong. And I was sitting there with top boat, and I made a mistake. I thought there was a low on the river. A low did not come on the river, and I just called his bet on the river with top boat. But it did look like he had quads there. So yeah, I could have gotten another 2 bets there, another 2,400. So missed out on that. Overall, the table is pretty solid, pretty tight aggressive. It's interesting. This is the first time I'm playing a 9-handed game where it's just not spewy. Cash games, you just have so many callers and everything. It's, you know, just more tight aggressive. Blinds haven't gone up too much yet. Right now we're in level 7 right now, and yeah, there are definitely some good players on my table. A guy on my left is a really experienced player. Seems like he knows a lot of people. So far there are 1,000 people in the tournament, and registration closes at level 9, so it'll definitely be over 1,000 people. That's a really big turnout for this tournament. Yeah, and as far as 3-betting more, most of our pots were just raise first in or a limping strategy from the first 3 positions. You know, definitely the better caliber players, of course, at the World Series. So that's always kind of nice to play against better players. That way you improve yourself, and rather than just playing, you know, the 4-8 rigs at a casino that are just a lot of them are really spewy. Yeah, let's run it up some more. All right, we're on the next break. Unfortunately, we don't get dinner breaks in the limit tournament, so yeah, it's 9 o'clock already. Wish we had a dinner break. Go to the bathroom and grab something to eat. All right, so quick update. We have around 40-ish thousand. Again, starting stack 25,000, so plenty. And I believe we're up to probably 1-2 limits coming up. Played pretty tight at the very end. The one hand though, I made a triple barrel bluff. I was on the button with deuce 3, queen, queen. So he raised on the cutoff. I raised. Got another call on the small blind, and the cutoff called. Flop comes ace, king, jack. I have 2 blockers, and I just go with it for the for the whole hand. That felt pretty good to get that through. Play a little more aggressive, made a couple spewy calls on a couple spots where I shouldn't have. Everyone thinks I'm a nit at the table, which is okay. I can use that to my advantage with more bluffs, like with the blockers. Goal right now is just to be a tad bit more aggressive, pick my spots, don't, you know, pick very marginal spots. I have a good amount of chips. The structure is slow enough right now, and yeah, that's kind of the goal. So 1,081 entrants, 919 left. We'll see how this next level goes. Probably have a little more caffeine. Starting to feel it now, sitting down at the table for so long. But yeah, this goes till 2:30 in the morning, so let's finish strong here. And Mike the Balcony sitting down on our table. Not exactly what we wanted to see.
I got big cojones. You got little cojones.
No! Why do I get deserveless?
You finally made it. Parkour. You guys saw him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw some guy yell parkour, and I was like, look over, I was like, oh, that's parkour. Yeah, let's go. Bracelet winning after that song coming on.
Dude, I was like, sat in the car and it literally just started. I was like, I mean, guaranteed bracelet.
It's guaranteed bracelet, yeah.
And I show Brooke the bracelet, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's hideous. I'm like, you don't know what I'm talking about.
This is a hard table. I have Mike the Mouth on my table. You see that? Like, I did not get a luck of the draw. Like, it's a completely different game than what I've played. All the games that I play are like spewy, cash game.
Valley's orange.
Okay, so you're in the platinum room then.
Pretty standard. You can fucking put a table with the pros. I mean, that's kind of, you knew that was going to happen with Omaha.
Mike the Mouth was talking. He was like, I made like 10 of the last 20 final tables in the 08. I don't think it was the 10K though. And he's like, when you're down to the final like 3 tables, you know everyone.
Oh, because it's so much more skill.
Kind of. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's crazy.
I think the last
here? I wonder if he would take a picture with you. You think he likes that stuff? You know, he has an ego, so.
Why don't you shut the up? You're out of line. And you're too stupid to know it. How do these players even last this long? Idiots. Idiot players call raises with Queen 10. They don't even know how to spell poker.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's grind. It's definitely learning a bit. I've been playing pretty tight. I've never played so tight in my life. It's a game of patience and hand selection.
All right, got strong in here. Omaha high. against Mike the Mouth. Gonna rock Mike the Mouth. Gonna rock Mike the Mouth. Alright, so it's 12:37. I'm tired of shit. I'm gonna get some rest. I take down the housewarming tournament starting tomorrow. $500 buy-in, a $5 million guarantee.
We are out. And we got out the most depressing way. It was completely my fault. I feel like such an idiot. I had around six big bets. And I pick up ace, king, queen, 4 in this hand, suited to the queen. In the big blind, cutoff raises. Flop is 2 low cards. It's like 6, 7, like 9 or something like that. 2 spades. Turn comes a 3. So I have the second nut low. The guy bets the turn. River's like a 10 or something like that. There's a flush out there. He bets, and I'm essentially all in. He bets, and I'm like, well, I called with the second nut low, so I have to call this off in this spot. So I call it off with only 1,000 left, and I see he has the nut low, and I didn't check it as high, and I mucked my hand and hit ace queen. And ace king was the best hand for the high, ace king high, and it was just. And then I have 1 small blind left, and I'm in the small blind, so I'm all in. I get jack, 4, and Mike the Mouth raised pre-flop from early position, and he had a low rundown hand with like spades, and he makes a steel wheel and knocks me out. You always show your hand in 08, and I didn't show my hand. I would have split that pot, and I would have still had six big bets. So a really sad way to go out, and there's like 2 levels before the end of the day too. Would Phil Hungry have done that? So my first World Series tournament, overall, it was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot in this tournament. It's definitely, I can't get this type of competition anywhere else, I don't think. I mean, like, I don't play 08 tournaments because they don't really exist. I can only play them at Thunder Valley, so I've never played this like caliber of tournament with these players. Yeah, really sad way to go out. I can still be in it right now. You know, you're always alive in split pot limit games when you have, you know, even under 10 big bets. You know, you hear so many stories of people taking those bets all the way to like final tables. It's like they get down to like 2 big bets and then make a final table. Yeah, I just didn't flip my hand over. That was a donk move. I'm definitely up for the challenge for getting better. I definitely think I would have to move up in limits to really, you know, play better players to get more practice, because I feel like the limits that I'm at right now, at least in the casino and live or online, they're definitely not like at this level. So I survived almost half the field. I battled all day. I now know though. I mean, that's what happens. You make mistakes. I mean, that's a mistake that I know though. You always turn over your hand in 08. It's always easy to miss something, especially late in the day. It was just a mental error. I definitely know where I can improve. I think one thing that I did well was hand selection. I didn't get too spewy with my hands. That was good. Definitely a couple situations where I should have been 3-betting pre-flop. I need to be more aggressive pre-flop. I didn't strictly adhere to the 3-bet mostly everything pre-flop like Kevin told me. And there were actually a lot of situations where that actually worked out, where I didn't flop anything. You can't just look at the results. You have to look at what you're supposed to do in the situation. Yeah, I guess play the housewarming tomorrow then at 10 a.m. Man, that's all I have to say.
That's like a fucking shitty way to go out, dude.
I feel like such an idiot. I'm an 08 donk.